What's up guys, Cut Protagonist here. Today I'm doing a special buddy fight deck profile on my Jackknife Gold Ritter deck with Dragon Iron. Yeah, I find this build to be the most consistent in bringing out Jackknife Gold Ritter because you're able to utilize Star Guardian's Jackknife effect for the extra soul charge. So yeah, let me quickly go on the deck profile and explain. Alright, the reason why I use Dragon Iron is because you are able to use a Star Guardian Jackknife, as I just mentioned before, and a lot of other dragon supports that actually give you hand size and the ability to search out your Jackknife units. So that's the reason why I use Dragon Iron. The starting hand is 4, but you have 12 life, and you can use all cards with Dragon attribute. So Star Guardian is Neo Dragon, which is a dragon, so you can play him. Yeah, my behind is my buddy rare. So yeah, Star Guardian as a buddy. Alright, first we play 2 Jackknife Gold Ritter. Alright, Gold Ritter's ability is very interesting. He is a weapon and a dragon. Equip costs. If you have 5 or less life, and you can sacrifice 1 Jackknife with 3 or more soul. So let's say you have a Jackknife Dragon. The Jackknife Dragon, any form, must have 3 souls. And you sacrifice him and evolve him into your Gold Ritter, which is your weapon. So in order to do that, most in the anime, what they did was actually just evolve, stack. So yeah, you do that to evolve to get the 3 soul into the soul, so that you can summon out your Jackknife Gold Ritter. This card cannot be destroyed, returned to the hand, and is treated as a size 3 armor dragon on your field. So this card can't be destroyed. It can't be break by weapon break or returned to your hand by oops. So this guy's pretty much there if you manage to summon him. He's there forever, and he boasts a 10k, 10, 5, 10 stats, which is pretty impressive. So damage dealt to its link attacks become 2 instead. So most of the time, in order for your opponent to even damage you, if you have played hero before, you have to go through that defense, then it can deal the damage to you. So for example, let's say I link attack with 2 3 crits. Most likely it's gonna be a 6 crit, but however, due to his effect, it's only 2 damage because all damage done to you is only 2 damage. And he has an awesome penetrate. Yeah. Previously, the only problem about bringing out Gold Ritter is because he's really hard to pull off due to the fact that you have not enough speed in the deck. But with the new support from the later sets, this card actually has gotten much more viable. So of course we play the main card is Jackknife Dragons. Jackknife Dragon ability, core cost, pay on gauge. If you may pay 2 gauge. If you do, search your deck for a Jackknife and call it on top of this monster. So most of the time you so this is the primary way you can like evolve your Jackknife, by paying 2 gauge, and you can ignore the core cost. So for example, you put on top, you don't have to pay the core cost of 1 gauge because it is not a core, it's placed on top. However, you still activate its ability, so yeah, it's pretty cool. So basically, evolve your Jackknife with ignoring its core cost. 4 copies, because it's your initial start, what you're gonna start with. The next is we play 4 Jackknife Star Guardian Jackknife. Pay on gauge. When this card enters the field, put a monster from your drop zone into this card soul. So the cool thing is you can actually place a Jackknife from your drop zone. Let's say this is in the drop, you can just put it into your soul, and it becomes a soul guard, so it can protect you as well. Alright, the combo with this is actually to use the Jackknife Dragon, pay 2 gauge, evolve to him. When he evolves, when he enters the field, you can put 1 monster from your drop zone to your soul. So just like that, you already have 2 souls. All you need is just evolve once, and there you go, you can go into your Gold Ritter. I'll explain the combos, more of the combos later. I'm just going through briefly. Alright, next we play Jackknife Burn Energy. So core cost, put this card on top of a Jackknife monster, so you just evolve him with no core cost. So this guy is really important because you can just evolve your Jackknife for free, gaining that 1 free soul. And when this card is called to the field, put the top 2 cards of the deck into your gauge. So basically it's like a Dragonic charge, because the core cost for this guy is still 2 gauge. So you play him because it's free. This is pretty much the most important Jackknife in the Gold Ritter deck. Next is 3 Thunderstorms. signed by an awesome fan. Thank you. I remember you forever. So basically, Thunderstorm ability is core cost is pay 1 gauge and right on top. Thunder Raid, if this card's on the left or right, you may pay 2 life. If you do, destroy a monster of opponent's field. Let me give you a tip, guys. For you guys that are wondering, can you still pay the 2 life if your opponent has no monster? Yes, you can. You can still pay the 2 life and destroy nothing. The reason why I play him is, one, well, he's freaking amazing against my buddy monster. Are you Diablos? Oh yeah, I just pay 2 life. Bye. Yeah. Oh my god, I can defeat card protagonists. Lol. Yeah. So yeah. And its main the main use of this guy is actually just to drop your life to 5 so that it can evolve. However, he still has a very good effect to destroy. So yeah. 3 copies just to evolve. Next is 4 copies of Dragon Knight Pizarro. Pizarro is one of the new support from HBD3. His ability is once this card is on the field, you can rest this card. If you do, draw 1 card. So basically it's like a Gojo clone without discarding shit. So why I play him? Because to be honest, this is all you need in the Jackknife engine. This is all you need. You don't need anything else in the Jackknife deck. Just to if you're playing the pure evolving Jackknife deck, you don't need anything else. You need a lot of draw power so that you can draw into your key combo cards. So what you do is most of the time is I rest him. If I don't have what I need, I just rest him. Oh look, finally I drew into my Jackknife, so I just replace him. It's okay because you just treat him as it just replaces itself so that you can quickly pull off your combo. So you can rest, then draw 1 card, then replace him with the card you've drawn. Otherwise, you can just put in center to protect you. Your opponent most likely is going to kill him because he's going to draw you a lot of cards. So this guy is really good. Basically, he's a must play in Dragon Eye now. Play 2 Boomerang Dragons. Boomerang Dragon is good because you having a size 3 on the field makes you can't call any monsters. And most of the time, when you are riding as him, when you attack your opponents for 5 crit, your opponent most likely going to guard, and he's going to take this. So you can slowly poke him to death with your 2 Boomerang Dragons. And you just return to your hand so the opponent will never kill him unless they Drago energy this shit. So yeah, 2 copies. Alright, next we go on to our spells. 4 Tasuku Green Dragon Shield. Green Dragon Shield, now 5 heal 1 life. 4 Blue Dragon Shield. Charge 1 gauge. Pretty simple. Staples in all irons. What makes iron special? Pay 2 life, draw 2 cards. Well, he helps you get closer to 5 life as well. So this deck has no problem getting to 5 life anyway. 4 Dragon Emperor Legends. Dragon Emperor Legends, charge 1, draw 1, gain 1 life. It's nice because he gains that it's basically a free card and free life. 4 of these searches. This guy is pay 2 gauge if you do search your deck for a Jackknife. So you can actually search for the next card, which is a Jackknife gift, so they can evolve into your assist you in evolving into your Go Ritter if you actually need. Most of the time I'm going to use him to search out my main body of Jackknife, or yeah, the main Jackknife. It's very important to like go into your Jackknife combo. This is basically such a combo piece. So play 4. 4 Jackknife gift. His ability is pay on gauge if you do use one of the following abilities. Choose a monster with Jackknife name from your drop zone and put in the soul of a Jackknife monster. So let's say you're not enough soul for your Go Ritter, you can just use this guy. Charge 1 soul, and if you do such a deck for a Go Ritter and add it to your hand, so you can add 1 Go Ritter to your hand, so it's cool. Second ability, if you have a Go Ritter on your field already, you can draw 1 card and gain 3 life. So yeah, this guy basically is like super good. So yeah, let's play 4. 2 copies of Rise and Fall of Dragon, just in case you need that gauge rush, because this combo might take quite a little gauge. Actually, yeah, this just as a backup gauge. And finally, 1 damage control. Damage control is freaking amazing because once you go Go Ritter, damage control. Most of the cards in it, most of these shits you draw is probably gonna be useless. So once per turn they attack you for 2, right? You can discount card, reduce damage by 2. When this card set on the field, you may whenever you're dealt damage, you can during your opponent turn you can discard a card. Next time where you're gonna be dealt damage is reduced by 2. So yep, 2 damage, right? So I can just set this card 1. These are all the useless cards later on. Yeah, this deck definitely can outstore your opponent for sure. So yeah, 1 damage control. Because of space issues. Trying to fit in the second one just in case I can't draw into it. Yep, pretty much that's the deck. So what are the combos? Well, combos, the few combos of course I know is you can just draw 1 free card with this. Okay, the main reason why Star Guardian is so good in this deck is because, let me explain this. Alright, so what let's say you have any of these cards in your hand. All you need is just 1 Jackknife, at least 1 Jackknife and 1 Jackknife Gift or any of these cards, and you can evolve to go Ritter just like this. And it's very easy to draw these cards. So first go Jackknife, then you evolve into him. Put 1 monster soul. Then of course you evolve 1 more time. Charge 2 gauge. Then you can just, sorry I'm using different sleeve, you can just evolve to your go Ritter. So yeah. So far this is the most consistent way I've been getting a Go Ritter, which is like which is the best way. I don't know, I'm still figuring out ways to make Go Ritter come out much faster. So I hope you guys enjoy my deck profile on my Jackknife Go Ritter deck requested by some of you guys. So remember, add me on Facebook and subscribe to my channel. Peace out and love you guys. Rawr.